Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. This time we're going to be taking on the OU ladder with a team that my boy Choice Specs Elton John passed me. Let me actually make sure that you guys can see my mouse. I believe you can now. Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. My boy Choice Specs passed me this. It's an Octillery team that he actually wanted me to fix up a bit. The best way for me to fix teams, besides just looking at them and fixing them, I'm just saying this for future notice, is to play with them and figure out the weaknesses by not by memory, but just by playing straight up. Like, I can already tell that a Pokemon like Latios is going to be hella annoying if it has HP Fire, just by looking at the team. But I'm a little bit pressed for time, so I wanted to record a live with this as opposed to just fixing it up. And I figured I'll record a live, go do my final presentation in one of my classes, come back home, and then I'll PM him with the changes that I made to the team. But, you know, at the same time, I can just use this team because it has Octillery, which is pretty cool. Before we look for a battle, I just want to say that the I'm Tired shirts and hoodies are available down below up until December 28th. Well, let me show you guys my favorite one. Sports Gray. How sick that looks on gray. If you guys want to pick one up, the link is down below. They are the shirts that I launched for hitting 100k on YouTube, which I'm pretty hyped about. But yeah, let's look for a battle. Fairy types like Clefable look like an issue. I'm thinking already about making this. What? Am I Blender? Why did I already get this on the ladder? Fairy types look a little bit annoying. I'm thinking about making this Assault Vest. But it has Sniper though. Oh god, his team is annoying as hell. I kind of just want to forfeit and play another one, to be honest. I could definitely see him leading off with Quagsire or Skarm, just because Quagsire actually walls the majority of my team. I'm going to lead off with Lando because I can at least get off a U-turn versus annoying Pokemon like Amoonguss, which can also just Spore versus 5 out of 6 of my team. It looks like he has Mega Slowbro as well. This is not what I wanted to play at the beginning of the ladder. And I don't even think I have time for this. It depends how he plays, though. It honestly depends how he plays. If he forfeits, that'd be amazing. If he plays quick, I should lose quickly. How can I win this? I see Scizor, Scald Burns. I don't know where this. Skarmory. Spore / Foul Play. E-Belt Octillery has a little bit of potential if I can get rid of Chansey, which will be annoying. But Chansey does come in on everything. Yeah, he does lead Skarmory. We'll see how long he takes to pick his moves. If he takes forever, I'm just not gonna play this. I'm gonna lose if he does anything else anyway. So we're gonna U-turn him out of there. We'll see if he has Rocky Helmet or not. I do not see the Rocky Helmet. So what we're going to do is go out into our Octilleries, probably just running Leftovers or Shed Shell. I'd run Shed Shell, honestly, on Skarm if I was running Stall. Yeah, it looks like he's running Shed Shell. And what I am going to do is actually double into my Scizor, predicting him to want to go out to Chansey. That way I can get off that Mega Evolution. And even though I did get him on that double, you could say he got me just because I'm going to take, like... he's not going to take a lot from this, but... yeah, we're going to get off this Mega Evolution right here. Maybe he'll go Quagsire. We'll see. Basically, the game plan is keep double switching to wear Chansey down. Hopefully, my team doesn't get trapped by Gothitelle and just work around that. So, I'm going to go out to Raikou because Raikou scares this thing out, and it also means that Chansey will not come in. He'll more than likely go out to Quagsire just to wall my Raikou. Why is Showdown lagging a bit? Yo, I sent out Raikou. Go. A legendary cat. Dog. Ah, it listens to me. Nice. Well trained. What Raikou does is it actually baits in Quagsire over Chansey because Chansey just gives me some momentum. So what I'm actually going to do is double out into Octillery, but Octillery is just getting worn down. I can go Keldeo and click Scald. We're doubling into Octillery though, because Octillery will force in Chansey after, and I'll be able to get up some momentum, and I'll probably just, or get some momentum rather. And I'll double into my Keldeo. See, I'm making all these doubles, but it doesn't matter because why would you go Chansey when you have Quagsire and Amoonguss? That is a way to lose momentum. You know what? I would teach their own. I go Lando because I don't want to get Thunder Waved. I don't want to go Raikou either. I don't want to go, because Raikou doesn't do anything for me. At least Lando can crit Earthquakes. Why would you go Chansey there, though? I don't understand that. If I went for Volt Switch, I even got up more momentum. Well, Rock's that important when you have Pokemon to stop my team. We're gonna go for U-turn here. He's definitely gonna stay in. However, I can't do much to him, and if he, on off chances, fears the knockoff, which he actually does. So he goes out to Skarmory, which is really nice. I know for a fact if I go Raikou and click Volt Switch, he's going out to his Quagsire this turn. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Skarmory is getting severely weakened, which is exactly what I want. But as you can see, my team is getting destroyed by that. So soon I'll have to defog. But we're gonna go for Volt Switch right here, and we'll see if he's a little bit impatient. He goes Quagsire this turn, which is what he probably should have done before. But I guess I can't complain too much, can I? It's Pokemon after all. This is and people choose to use these Pokemon for some reason. But what I'm gonna do is go Lottie, and it's kind of a hard turn for me because I want to drop a Draco. I want to go for Psyshock again, predicting his Chansey to want to come up because Chansey, I believe, after Stealth Rock will be 2-hit KO'd. Part of me really just wants to go for Volt Switch as well, predicting him to double in that Chansey. But he just clicks Scald because Scald is one of the best moves in the game. Now, I really want to go for Psyshock, but at the same time, I want to drop a Draco, predicting Gothitelle. So this is a hard turn for me. I think that Psyshock is the better play. I don't know if he'll go Gothitelle per se. I'm not scared about Gothitelle trapping me. That's the thing. I'm more so like Lottie can pummel his team with Chansey and Skarmory being so low. So I don't know if he'd go Gothitelle. If he does go Chansey though, it's really nice. I'm pretty sure that after Stealth Rock, Psyshock, Life of Psyshock should be able to 2-hit KO, even though Chansey has ridiculous bulk, even more bulky than a Swampert, with max defense and HP, if I'm not mistaken, just because of the Eviolite. So I could be wrong though. I could see him pivoting into Slowbro and then trying to pivot Chansey from there. Why would you stay in? Help. Why would he stay in? I don't understand this guy. I really don't understand this guy. I need to stop trying to predict. I mean, this is how I have to play versus Stall. I'm going for Psyshock again. Would he really stay in the Sactus? That way his Gothitelle can trap me? This is one of the things stopping my... You know what? If I dropped the Draco right there, I had a huge chance of winning with just SD Scizor on its own. Going for Psyshock again, though. He has to realize that he cannot sack this Pokemon because SD Scizor completely beats him. Well, not completely. I have to deal with Spore / Foul Play. I have to deal with Thunder Wave. I have to deal with Scald Burns. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we got him with that. Now, he's slow enough to the point where any other attack I can go for will kill him. So, I'm really tempted to actually drop a Draco here, but it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it to drop a Draco. I want to knock out Chansey. So Chansey is gone. That annoying monster is gone. And I guess Goth is going to come out. But Goth gives me an SD. Or more so a U-turn than an SD, if anything. I guess his Skarm could come out as well. But I can just defog and get rid of Chansey's rocks. He has to go Gothitelle here. Because otherwise, I get rid of Chansey's rocks. And that's pretty big for me. That means my Landorus always comes in and doesn't take any damage. So I'm not sure what he wants to do right here. I would go Goth if I was my opponent. I guess maybe that Quagsire play was a good play because he did expect Psyshock there, but you know, I'm stubborn. I don't like getting predicted, so you know I go for the same move twice in a row. And I guess it paid off because Chansey is gone. Now whenever Octillery comes out, it gets to weaken everything on my opponent's team, as well as the fact that we have Sniper, so we can potentially crit. Though a Mega Slowbro is extremely threatening to me. I guess Slowbro can come out as well. Wow, this is really laggy today. Yo, Cho the Princess. Go ahead and time out, bro. Come on. He's probably talking to his mom. Just 10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes. But we're gonna hit him with a defog right here, or attempt to, as he is gonna go for Psychic to knock me out. That is completely fine, as I can go right out into my Scizor. And while I don't want to getting too low, I also don't want to give him any momentum. If he stays in, I'm pretty sure U-turn kills. If he, it definitely kills. If he switches on to Skarmory or Quagsire, we keep those low, and we get to start clicking attacks with their monsters. Hello, hello. Do I want to click Fire Blast right here? Like, I'm really tempted to click Fire Blast, predicting his Amoonguss to want to come out. Surf is just my best play in general, though. I wish I had Scald on this thing. That's one thing I would change on this, bro. Definitely putting Scald, but we're gonna click Surf. Am I real though? Alright, that's fine. I don't mind if Slowbro comes out. It does a decent amount of damage, and I can go for Energy Ball from there. I believe it might be able to take him out. Not if he Megas, it definitely won't be able to take him out if he Megas. If he doesn't Mega, however, it won't be able to take him out. If he goes Gothitelle, it wouldn't matter because unless I got a Surf crit upon switching, I don't think I'll be able to knock it out. Sniper crit, though, before he Mega Evolves with his Slowbro, can definitely take him out. So we're able to get rid of Slowbro. That is a Scald Burner gone. Okay. This is looking okay for me. This is looking winnable. This is definitely looking winnable. Scarf Keldeo has a bit of potential here. However, I do straight up lose to Quagsire if I don't burn it with Scald. What is this monster? Am I cracking? What the hell? Why is the R not... I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Is it K? Double K? Good thing we have... This is an octopus anyway. It's not even a Kraken. What am I saying? You'll definitely die to Psychic. Good thing I'm Shed Shell, huh? Nah. I might make this Shed Shell too. Why am I fighting Stall on this... Oh my god, it killed. Almost. You know what I mean. I mean, it lived. Where are our sniper crits though? But we have Gothitelle extremely low, so it goes down to Scald. 100% of that rate. Quagsire is also very, very low. I want to go Lando because I can just click U-turn and knock out his Gothitelle. And I can Roost Up versus Skarmory if need be. I would 100% be able to live the Psychic even if he crits me, as well as if Skarmory comes out, I can go for the... Probably the HP Ice? I'm not sure. I want to save Scissor's HP. I don't want to bring out Scissor because I'll be forced to Roost. And if I'm going to Roost with Scissor, I want it to be versus Skarmory, if anything. But he decides staying with his Gothitelle, which is fine. As, I will be able to go out to Keldeo. I have to go out to Keldeo. Like, I have to. Because Quagsire's an issue. He's definitely just going for Giga Drain right here. I would see him going for Giga Drain. I don't think I'd go for Spore if I were him. Wow, Quagsire's not low enough to win. I kind of want to go for Scald Burns. Whatever, I'm clicking Scald. If he goes for Spore, that's fine. I can't risk going Scizor because he switch out. No, what am I doing? We'll go Lando. Lando is more expendable than Keldeo. Come on, friend. Come on. Alright, we click Lando like 400 times. At least we got the burn. But he did go for Spore. So we are able to burn his Amoonguss, which means that we do have some potential to win. Just a little bit. We do have some potential to win. So we have to go Raikou here. And we have to wake up as well. Because if he goes, he can just sack Amoonguss and then go Quagsire. That's why I wanted to go Lando, because if he went for Spore, I still had Keldeo left to click Scald and then potentially burn Quagsire to win. Darn it. Nah, I can't go Raikou. Oh, never mind. Alright, so we'll just click HP Ice here. He's definitely going to be able to win with just Quagsire. So, a few plays on my part were pretty bad. Especially not being able to switch. Never mind, he hard switches directly into Quagsire. As we are going to be able to 2-hit KO. So my opponent decided to choke away this game. I'm completely fine with that. You could never mind, guys. We might have played poorly, but it's never over till it's over. Because I was 100% going for HP Ice right there. I could not let Quagsire come in at all. And he just says GG. Yeah, he definitely would have won if he just sacked the Amoonguss and just recovered up with Quagsire. Because unless my Keldeo had some miracle and, you know, woke up, he definitely had that game. So we're able to beat Stall in the first game. Definitely not the game I wanted to play first. But we have something a lot cooler now. Looks like some Custap Skarm offense. What we can do is just lead off a Raikou, Volt Switch out into my Scizor, and then BP the Skarmory. I don't think it'd be Mammo lead. Alternatively, I could lead off with Scizor, predicting his Mammo. Oh well. Good thing the cancel button did not work right there. But I'm going to go right for Volt Switch. I don't care that he has a Manectric. I don't care that he has a Zygarde. I don't care that he has a Mamoswine. He's Custap Berry Skarm, so I'm going to go right out into my... Scizor to get off the Mega Evolution and just go right for BP. I don't want him to get up a Spike. His switch-ins include Manaphy as well as Manectric, both of which I don't mind being weakened, especially Manectric, because an SD Scizor can definitely clean up my opponent's team. As long as I get rid of Manaphy, SD Scizor beats Mamoswine. It can beat Zygarde, especially because it's extremely bulky, and Weavile obviously goes down. So if he decides to go out into Manectric right now to get off the to just dodge the BP, not really dodge, but to take the BP, I'll be able to get off enough damage on it for where with hazards I'll obviously be able to apply enough pressure to, you know, beat that Manectric. The thing is though, Landorus does not Stealth Rock versus anything on his team. Manaphy, Weavile, Mamoswine, and Manectric both all beat it. The only thing I can Stealth Rock versus is Zygarde, which I probably could do just because of Intimidate lowering its attack, but it really depends on his Zygarde set. Also, his team just straight up loses to Scarf Keldeo. I click Scald, 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 Scald. I mean, obviously I need to get rid of Manaphy, but I have Raikou to check that all the way in the back, as well as Latios to just drop Dracos. His Dragon Resist, wow, Showdown is ridiculously laggy today, but his Dragon Resist is dead. It's right here on the field. So we'll see if this actually went through test. Yeah, Showdown is ridiculously laggy today, but I am pretty confident in this game. I guess if I play really poorly, maybe Zygarde can sweep me. That's a huge maybe, because between Intimidate Landorus, Mega Scizor's BP, and Scarf Keldeo, it's really going to be tough for me to lose to Zygarde. Manectric, though, can be an issue if I let Keldeo get weakened. I don't think Mamoswine is too big of an issue. Yes, I have trouble switching into it, but as long as Scizor is out, I can beat that. So, I think what we're actually going to do is, do I want to pause it until Showdown decides to work? Yeah, we'll pause it until Showdown decides to work. We'll be right back. And we're back. So unfortunately, the ladder actually never ended up coming back. Really sucks, and I ended up having to go to school. It's a little bit later now, so I have to talk a little bit lower. But we have a new battle versus Ice Winter, and why doesn't this thing have Ice Beam, man? I might put Ice Beam on this. Sludge Wave doesn't seem very helpful. It hits Clefable. I guess Azumarill too. We have an Energy Ball as well. I'm putting Ice Beam on this thing. I don't like Sludge Wave. Yeah, I'm putting Ice Beam because I want to OHKO those Garchomp leads. Yeah. Then again, Sludge Wave might be helpful in this game. Anyway, we're leading off for Octillery. He said good luck, have fun. Have fun, man. We're going to pray that I live this, and we're actually going to go right for the Sludge Wave. I don't want him hard switching to my Scizor right now. I don't want him going for Will-O-Wisp. I don't want him going for the HP Fire. As we do end up living it, which is nice. We're able to get off a decent amount of damage. Decent. That's pretty decent, not going to lie. Octillery wasn't really going to be doing much. It's so slow versus his team. I'll fire off a Surf just in case he randomly wants to switch out. Predicting anything, as I can now go out to Keldeo because he has been weakened to the point where Scald will be able to knock him out. Scald also, you know, being able to damage Azumarill and Raikou. I think Keldeo is actually the key in this game. Keldeo can just win late game, especially because Gardevoir is already weakened to the point where Scald knocks it out. Scald knocks out Lando. He actually brings out Raikou, so if I get the burn right here, I will be able to do massive damage, and he's an Assault Vest Raikou, just based on that Scald damage. So we're going to go out to my own Raikou right now. I don't want my Keldeo getting knocked off. I definitely want to keep that Scarf on it, just because it allows me to outpace his entire team. So I'm going to be very hesitant upon switching it in whenever Bisharp comes out. I don't want to be too weak to Azumarill, but between Scizor, Landorus' Intimidate, and Lati's Psyshock, I should be okay. I expect him to go for HP Ice right here, as he does. And what I actually can do is go for the Calm Mind, as that will allow me to knock out. That will allow me to boost alongside him. Of course, you know, of course he gets the special drop right away though. Must be nice. Or just go for T-Bolt. A bit of damage to him. Really sucks he got that special defense drop because now is obviously his Volt Switch did less than it would have. What I'm gonna do is, do I want to stay in? I really want to. Yeah, I expected him to go for U-turn. And I actually went for Thunderbolt just in case he decided to U-turn out into Bisharp or anything, or even Azu to try and pivot on my HP Ice. Like, I figured he would U-turn right here. He actually goes to Zoomer, which is nice because I am able to hit that thing with the Thunderbolt. It is clean gone. That's amazing. That's honestly amazing for me. As Bisharp is going to come out, I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. I don't care if he tries to predict my switch right there. Like I said, I'm not letting Keldeo take any damage. The more I stay in, the more Bisharp dies. As Landers is going to come out, and again, it's already been set up for Bisharp to win, or for Landers to win, so I'm actually just going to sack my Raikou as he goes for the U-turn one more time. I didn't want to go out to Landers because I didn't want him to get any momentum. Lottie literally kills everything on his team at this point, as Garchomp is going to come out, and what I can do is go right out to my own Latios and just drop a Draco. Gardevoir, if it wants to come out, that's fine. I'll be able to knock it out with Psyshock at 31%, and yeah, it just goes to show you when you have a game plan, you stick to it. You don't. Your opponent might be forced to predict right there, but I was in a fine situation. So Garchomp goes down. That was one of the last Pokemon that would not have been able to take a hit from me. I honestly think Landers is the better play over Scizor because Landers is a lot more expendable. I'm not worried about his own Landers. I'm not worried about Raikou. I didn't want to go Scizor because obviously he just reloaded HP Fire right there. So we're going to go for Rocks just in case he double HP Fires. Rocks just pivot. While I could have killed Gardevoir, yes, Rocks just help me beat Raikou 1v1. So now we're going to go for U-turn as he's finally going to go for Hyper Voice. And again, I don't care because I can now go out to Scizor. And like I said, with Rocks up, the game is already won. The game is already won. I just click Scald and win. Rocks are putting Raikou in range. Raikou can't even come into BP, so I can just safely kick BP, knocking him out. If his Landers wants to come out and click Earth Power, hello? Yeah, he's Landers Therium. If he wants to come out and click the Earthquake, that's fine, but I can just sack my Scizor right here. It's not even a sack because Scizor actually just wins the game too. So, good game, dude. Alright, let's get another battle. But yeah, that's just to show you if you have a game plan. Trying to sound cool, and then I stumble on my words. But if you have a game plan, I go for it. I noticed right away that Keldeo is just a huge threat to his team, especially after I got off damage, which is why I wanted to get off damage with Mons. Hello. In any case, I'm leading off with my Octillery in this game, I believe, just in case he leads Hippo or Zard. I said hi. He didn't hear me. Hi. Yeah. He has a Bandit Scizor, I'm assuming. Probably should have thought of a game plan right here. Yeah, I'm lazy. I think this could be. Also goes to show you guys, don't be lazy. I think this could be Zard Y just because he has Pursuit Scizor. This is a really tough switch for me. I want to go Lottie right here. I really want to because I think he's Zard Y. I really do. Let's make the play. What does Octillery do in this game? Octillery, whenever it comes in on a Powder on it, gets a kill, sort of. So we'll go Latios right here. I really think he's Zard Y. He could be Zard X, but he does have a Pursuit Trapper in this to take advantage of the fact he has Raikou and Azumarill to deal with Keldeo. Not that that does much. He has Hippo for T-Tar. I'm really trying to just convince myself that he's a Zard Y. So we're gonna. Alright, nice. He is. So he's gonna hit up with a Solar Beam, which I do not mind too much. I actually want to go for Psyshock right here. The reason I'm going for Psyshock is if he goes to Azumarill, we'll be able to 2-hit KO it. It also just does a lot of damage to Charizard in general. I'm thinking SD Scizor will be able to win this game, especially because his Scizor probably doesn't have Roost. Yeah, Scizor probably does not have Roost, so I expect him to slack off right here because if I drop a Draco, he'll be dead. So I'm going to go Landorus as he actually doubles into a Scizor. So that's perfect for me because I will be able to get up my Rocks right here. I think he expected a Draco and tried to Pursuit Trap me, but I was able to get up Rocks, which is definitely going to be hindering his Starmie as well as his just his team in general. And I'm really tempted because that's definitely Bandit Scizor just based on the damage that I did to my defense's Landorus to sack my Landorus if his Starmie comes out just to go for U-turn to try and keep my Rocks up. Basically, if he goes for Ice Beam, he kills me, yeah, and then I can go Raikou. If he does not go for Ice Beam, oh, he's a leftovers defensive Starmie. Okay, so that's good to know. So he might just spin right here. I don't care if he goes for Scald. Like I said, I'm willing to sack it to keep up some momentum right here. And now I can go into the Beast. the beast. This thing is so cool, man. We're gonna fire off a Surf. They don't really run Thunderbolt in this generation. I'm going for Surf just in case he wants to predict Energy Ball or something. Actually, Surf is just my best play in general, just in case anything comes out. As I'm able to hit the Raikou, which is really nice. He is not a defensive variant, which I'm good with. I'm going to go out to my own Raikou right here. Raikou can also put in a lot of work versus my opponent's team. Unfortunately, his Hippo is going to come back out, and he got a crit with Volt Switch. Not that it matters, but I guess it puts me in range more of Scizor. We are going to go back out into our Landorus though, and we are going to get up our Stealth Rock once again. We already know that his his Starmie, excuse me, is defensive. So we're going to get up our rocks right here. And like I said, SD Scizor is the key. I can sack all my team. As long as I have up rocks, I can SD up once and just sweep his team. What I'm saying about sacking all my team is that he has obviously this Hippo that could potentially Whirlwind me. So, unfortunately, I just want to sack Octillery. Latios is in range where it dies. So I definitely want to sack my Octillery at this point, as he is going to go for the Fire Blast. And I'm actually going to go for Energy Ball just in case he randomly switches out. As he doesn't. Obviously right there. So I can go out to my my Latios, I believe. And we're actually going to go for Recover. Part of me just wants to drop a Draco on his Scizor. However, if rocks are off the field, I'm pretty sure SD Scizor wins. SD Scizor kills Starmie. It kills. It depends on what his Hippo is. Looking at his team, it should be Stone Edge Hippo. I'm pretty sure SD Scizor can win. I'm trying to make the assumption that he's Stone Edge Hippo because he's very, very, very weak to Talonflame. His check to Talonflame is Raikou. That's not a good check at all. It dies to +2, Flare Blitz, it's outsped, and even Brave Bird would do a hell of a lot. So I'm pretty sure it's Stone Edge Hippo. I'm thinking it's Stone Edge Hippo actually. So what we are gonna do right here is fire off a Psyshock just to see what type of Hippo he is. He is Stone Edge Hippo. Okay, I was right. Nice. So I can definitely take this thing on. I'm actually gonna go out to my Scizor right here because I will be able to Mega Evolve and just go right for the U-turn. If he stays in, that's completely fine. I will Landorus as a pivot. If he switches out, again, I get some momentum. I get off some damage on anything that wants to come in. And like I said, he was very weak to Talonflame. That's something you could take note when you see those teams. And that's why I expected him to be Stone Edge Scizor. Stone Edge Scizor, right? But he stays in with his Hippo, so I guess he's not thinking too long term. If I SD up, I win. Everything dies. But he's going to go out into, or he's going to go for the Earthquake right there. And what I can do is just fire off a Stone Edge. If he wants to try and make the Zard Y play, that's fine. It will die. Starmie will die after that. If he wants to go for Stone Edges, that's completely fine as well. He only has 5 more, so soon he can't even touch my Lottie. So I'm free to just stay in and fire off Stone Edges right here. And do as much as I can to him, honestly. I can just also start firing off some Earthquakes, as he is going to go for more Stone Edges. And what I can do is just go for U-turn right here, as I can go right back out into my Scizor. Sorry about skipping turns right there. I just didn't think it was necessary to see some of those turns. Now I'm just going to go for Roost. Yeah, he loses straight up to this. You have to know you lose to this. Maybe he doesn't expect me to be SD. If he doesn't switch out this turn, I win. 100%. He should switch out. But if he doesn't switch out this turn, if he doesn't expect me to be SD because I went for U-turn, I win 100%. Yep, I won. Like I won because +4 BP knocks out Starmie, knocks out Azumarill, it knocks out Charizard. It's over. It's 100% over. SD Scizor, like I said, I saw the chance for it to win. And these are just 2 games where, even though this one I was a little bit more lazy, the game plan is just, it's over. He loses. Zard. My girlfriend texted me. He loses 100%. Raikou dies. All the damage has been dealt for everything to die. His own Scizor can't knock me out with Banded Superpower, excuse me. Even if he has speed on that thing. Azumarill will die to +4, especially after rocks. Well, didn't expect SD. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, good game, bro. So that's why sometimes I do like SD U-turn on more defensive variants, because they're able to set up. Do I have more time is the question. I think I can get one more before I have to go. Alright, so we got another one. Unfortunately, this variant looks more like Zard X, especially because he's running Sand, and his team is super standard. Thankfully, we have Octillery, which is what we're going to lead with. Because Octillery gets a kill, sort of, when it comes out, sort of. The good thing is, whenever Rotom comes out, it cannot knock me out with Volt Switch. This little octopus is actually... Ooh, the Octobots, that's what I'm going to call this. I have to call this the Octobots. Oh my god. That's an amazing title. Octillery and the Octobots. Ah, nice. Nice. I like that. Game plan, sort of similar. I guess SD Scizor can win. Scarf Keldeo puts in a lot of work. I gotta be careful about his Clefable. Clefable is extremely, extremely annoying. Thanks, man. Clefable is extremely annoying to me. And also Zard X plus Excadrill are both annoying. But, obviously, we lead Octillery versus Rotom. I'm just going to fire off a Surf because whatever comes in, we'll be taking this Surf. If I get the Sniper Crit, if he goes Charizard right here, predicting my Energy Ball, that would be amazing. Dude, please go Charizard. Please go Charizard. Come on. Unfortunately, he goes to the 1 counter to our entire team. That did nothing. Zero. I really want to go for Ice Beam, expecting him to double. Then again, I feel like he'll recover, but he goes right for Moonblast. That's fine. I'm able to get off him Ice Beam. The reason I said I expect him... Oh my god, Octillery. Octillery, you monster. Alright, so we're going to go Surf once again, as he is going to go Rotom right now. The fact that we froze him is so unfortunate for him. That's extremely unfortunate for him. I don't want to give anything a switch. It looks like Scarf Tar. Really does. I don't want to give anything a switch. I rather get the momentum by sacking them on, so I'm just going to go for Surf again. Again, Surf is just my best play to hit anything bar the Rotom in front of me. The fact that we froze Clefable is ridiculous. That is one huge threat gone. If I was SD offensive Scizor, I think I won with just Stealth Rock up. Because Rotom easily dies. Combine Raikou can potentially put him some work, but it looks like Scarf Tar. Because this is definitely Rock Chomp. So I think we're going to exchange rocks right here. Because I need to weaken this thing anyway. So what I am going to do is just go for my Stealth Rock. As his Rotom is going to come out. How much speed do I have on this thing? 218. I don't like that speed stat. But that's... We're going to go for U-turn anyway. We'll outspeed him. And we have to go Raikou because we don't want to get Pursuit Trapped if we go Lottie. Obviously. The good thing is he's not firing off Will-O-Wisp, which I'm okay with. Of course, Excadrill does get to come in now. We'll get to see what item Excadrill is holding, though. T-Tar can come in as well. There's the Tyranitar. I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. I expect him to go for Pursuit right here anyway, so... He actually ends up going for Stone Edge. The good thing is, though, once again, we get some momentum this turn. Yes, my Scizor will probably be taking Rocky Helmet plus everything else this turn by going for U-turn on his Garchomp. However, that will also put him in range of HP Ice, I believe, from my Raikou. Good lord, that did so much to me. I believe Raikou will be able to knock him out with the HP Ice after all that damage, after the 10 million%. I don't want to go Lanners, I don't want him to get too weakened. I'm going for HP Ice regardless of what he makes, what play he makes. Goes out to Excadrill right here as we are able to do a bit of damage. I really feel like he'll go for Spin right here. So I'm going to go for... Yeah, unfortunately he crits us. But the good thing is, I wanted to Spin because I wanted to put him in range of Scizor's BP. I really want to go for Volt Switch here, expecting this Tyranitar, but I think I'm just going to go out to Landorus. Just to get on my rocks. It's a safer play. I don't think he's Ice Beam. As he goes for Stone Edge. That's fine. I mean, it does weaken me for Tar, so I do have to be a little bit more careful. However, I do get to go Keldeo right now and just fire off a Scald. I like that. Actually, I can fire off a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is fine, too. Hydro Pump, I believe we'll be able to 2-KO Clef. I don't want to go for Scald because I don't want to thaw him, which is part of the reason why I didn't go for Scald right there. So, we're able to knock the Clefable, which is pretty big. That means he's not going to... Unfortunately, you know, obviously I froze him, which really, really sucks for him. Rotom Wash is going to come out. If I was just a little bit faster on my Scizor, I'd be fine. But we're going to sack my Raikou here to the Volt Switch. If he goes for Hydro Pump, that's a really good play. Or Will-O-Wisp, just because it forces me to go out into Latios. But he did not make either of those plays. And I'm really thinking that I'm going to be winning this game with my Scarf, Caldios. So, speaking of which, he actually gave us a pretty decent opportunity to use it right now. So what we are going to do is just fire off a Hydro Pump. It does kill. Unfortunately, I miss. However, it does waste one turn of his sand, which means that the Excadrill has less time to be a nuisance to me, as his Excadrill is going to come out. With Tyranitar gone, though, Latios has a lot more rain. I'm actually going to go for Hydro Pump, expecting him to Rapid Spin or go for the Iron Head right there, as we are able to get rid of the Excadrill. Nice! And now if he Volt Switches with Rotom, can't do anything about that. Charizard is going to come out, and I can just fire off 2 Hydro Pumps to knock him out. I could also go directly into my Landorus. I already know he's Zard Y. Look how much that does, as he's able to knock me out with that. However, Latios is just going to win this game by clicking Psyshock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So, there's the first time. We could potentially lose, I guess, if I miss versus Garchomp. Oh no, he doesn't even give us the opportunity. Sorry for the freeze, dude. I'm gonna tell him sorry. That freeze. Obviously I took advantage of it. I wasn't gonna like not take advantage of it and try and thaw him. It's a competitive game in quotes. So, good game. But I tried to make it that way. I had to do the least amount of risk as possible, even though I did lose Hydro Pump a couple times. That miss was actually pretty cool. I don't know if he would have went for the Rapid Spin had he had an extra turn of sand. He probably would have went for Iron Head, so maybe that worked in my favor. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this live. Feel free, of course, to subscribe if you want. Check out the I'm Tired shirts. The link will be down below, and the hoodies if you guys want to pick one up. And yeah, until next time, guys, later.